Chakmahach Siamenci, Toistanot Quiensnas, and Sgsmåx is my nickname. And what I've said to you is greetings, chiefs and special people. Toistanot is my name, and Sgsmåx is my nickname. The language of plants is so extensive. It carries on beyond our abilities as humans to even imagine, because they are the second oldest beings on the planet. They are our teachers. And without them, we wouldn't even have air to breathe. So that I feel so humble at times and little, even when I'm picking the littlest plants. I think you've existed longer than I could ever imagine existing. You're many generations that I'm picking from. I'm picking from a tribe of this plant, that a tribe member, I'm taking that tribe member home with me, and that tribe member is sustaining my family. Everywhere I go in the city, I find plant life. I find it growing up through the cracks of the sidewalk. I see it growing out of the sides of buildings. I see it in the community gardens, especially throughout the whole landscape of the city. I see it in people's gardens. I see wild plant life growing right on lawns and parks and in alleyways, everywhere. So I really think that plant life in the city is way bigger. I think it's a bigger tribe than everybody knows. It's an amazing medicine that's so powerful. And when you look at this particular one, you see all the red in it, so you can see how it's a blood cleanser because it has red right in the stalk. That's so powerful. Another way, part of that language of herbs, you know, the language of plants, they tell us what they're good for. And they tell us in their shapes, they tell us in their colors, and in their textures. So you become more insightful about your body when you learn more about medicines that are growing around you, because they do tell a lot of stories about human beings. And since they're the second oldest beings on the planet, it makes sense, because the first oldest beings on the planet are the rocks, the grandfathers. So the grandmothers are the plant spirits, and they have always good things to share with us. Their medicine is good. I always know in my heart and my mind that I'm connected to this land for many centuries. And I feel really good about that. I feel good in my heart and in my mind and in my spirit that my connection is with the Squamish people, with the Coast Salish people, and with other elements of my cultural background, with Hawaiian people and with Swiss people. And I think that mixture makes it very strong for me as somebody who's been given a name like Toistanot to gather medicines for all people. I have to be at peace with how I feel about both native and non-native people all the time, because I am both. Since I became a mother, which was just over 12 years ago, through my pregnancy I drank teas, so I felt like I was feeding my daughter before she was born and giving her that good nutrients. And through her whole life I've taken her with me gathering. So even when she was a little baby unable to walk, I'd carry her in a backpack, baby carrier. So I felt very natural about that. I felt like no matter where I am, even if she's facing backwards and can't see me, she's with me and she's in the nature. This is a safe place for her. Going back to my naming ceremony, somebody came up to me on our break and said, "You won't believe what your daughter is doing. She has a group of kids around all these plants outside and she's teaching them what plants are good and what plants are not. And she's telling them all about the berries." I was like, I'm gonna cry. That is so amazing. That's like, I've done the right thing. I didn't ever force this knowledge on her, but by bringing her out and teaching her this on a daily basis through her whole life, I have filtered this knowledge through her. She'll always have this teaching. She'll always have this place that she can grow up knowing that when she's not well, it's as easy as going into her yard or into the forest and gathering something and taking it as a tea. So knowing that, I've given her a big gift, and I hope that she carries that her whole life.